وبانت في سماواتي جمال ونبل غاياتي. إذا قدمت معروفا لغيري أورقت ذاتي بتاريخ الحضارات، كما كانوا أنا آتي بآثاري وما صنعت يدي وجمال خطواتي. هو الإيمان يرسم لي حياتي، به يسمو فتشرق أمنياتي. أنا كالغيث تعشقني دروبي، صفات الغيث تشبهها صفاتي.
قصة مبنى عمره أكثر من 100 سنة. يستغرب الكثيرون عندما يعرفوا علاقة هذا المبنى بالمساجد. احتوت القبة على 600 نافذة زجاجية، ووضع فوق سطحه لافتة نيون ارتفاعها 2 متر مكتوب عليها السلام عليكم. عبر المسلمون عن استيائهم من استمرار وجود هذا المبنى. زرنا هذا المبنى لمعرفة قصته العجيبة، وكانت هناك أحداث مثيرة. ما قصة هذا المبنى الذي شكله مسجد؟
No, this is no mosque. This building had been built for industrial purposes. They had produced cigars and cigarettes. When I first came to Dresden, it's for 9 years, and I came by train and I saw this lovely building from the train.
مدينة درزدن عاصمة ولاية ساكسونيا في شرق ألمانيا، يبلغ عدد سكانها نحو 500,000 نسمة. قامت قوات التحالف بقصفها بشكل مكثف في الحرب العالمية الثانية. قدرت الخسائر البشرية من القوات الألمانية آنذاك ب350,000 مدني. تنتشر في المدينة حركة متطرفة ضد المسلمين تدعى بجيدا. يشتهر السكسونيون منذ القدم بالانفتاح على العالم وحب التواصل، وبأنهم بسطاء غير متكلفين.
I was surprised and said, oh, what a lovely mosque. I didn't know that they have such a big mosque. Yeah? And later, when I read the history of this building, I read this is no mosque, unfortunately. This building was built by a private entrepreneur. He manufactured the tobaccos. In those days, they have used oriental tobaccos, or tobaccos from the formerly Ottoman Empire. And the architecture of this building was a reminiscence of the culture and the architecture of the Ottoman Empire. So let me say they had 2 minds. The first, the entrepreneur who was responsible for the design of this building, he thought how to sell the tobaccos. It was a little bit like a marketing campaign. And the second, let me say, it was perhaps a gag. Yeah? In those days, 100 years ago, the Germans have had a romantic idea of Oriental culture. Yeah? It's completely different than today. And in my opinion, this is the second reason for the architecture of this building.
ليت هذا المبنى الذي شكله مسجد أن يكون مسجدا حقيقة يصلى فيه لله، بدل أن تباع فيه السجائر وتقوم الراقصات فيه بالرقص. أن يستوي هذا مع هذا؟ هذا عذب فرات وهذا ملح أجاج. قال تعالى: يريدون أن يطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم ويأبى الله إلا أن يتم نوره ولو كره الكافرون. يروي الإمام أحمد أن الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: لا يبلغن هذا الأمر ما بلغ الليل والنهار، ولا يترك الله بيت مدر ولا وبر إلا أدخله الله هذا الدين بعز عزيز أو بذل ذليل. هل ترى أن هذا المبنى دعاية للمسلمين أو ضدهم؟
This is a difficult question because you must remember how they thought in those days more than 100 years before. I think the Germans who had decided to make these architectures, they had not been interested in the religions of the Islam or the Muslims. They took some things of the culture of Muslim countries or the Ottoman Empire, let me say, which they liked. Yeah? I think today they have had a very selective expectation of the culture, and it was not really to say, you cannot say it's a reminiscence to the religion of the Muslims. I don't think so, because the commercial purpose was much more important than the spiritual or the moralic, or let me say the other.
هل كانت تستخدم أسماء عربية للدعاية لهذا المبنى؟
Yeah, they have taken Arabic names, yeah, but the purpose is, in my opinion, they took over these Arabic names for commercial purposes, yeah, to distribute better their products, yeah. I don't think that they have had a realistic belief in the Arabic culture or the Arabic language. They took over these names because in those days, end of the 19th century, a lot of people consumed products from the colonial countries, from the Ottoman Empire, like coffee as well. Yeah? And so to take over the names or Arabic names with salam, it was good for the distribution, for the marketing campaign. I think this is the realistic idea for using these names.
أنا الغيث الذي أروي الدروب، أنا الحسن الذي أسر القلوب، صفاتي في حياتي أو ثباتي مثال حسنه طاف الشعوب.
هذا المبنى في ماذا يستخدم الآن؟
This building is used for offices and is used for restaurant and for night activities, let me say night activities, because here in Dresden they have the problem how to make this town attractive for tourists. Yeah? And they have night activities here in this mosque
For dancing?
for dancing, yes. And as I am a Muslim and I am not happy, yeah, that they make dancing activities in a mosque.
ما رأي المسلمين في هذا المبنى؟
Okay, I am not very happy with the history of this building because I remember my first thought when I came to Dresden 9 years before. It's a mosque, yeah? And to use a mosque for commercial purposes, I am not very amused. I am a Muslim, I'm a German Muslim, and I am not very amused, yeah, to see that they have used a mosque for commercial or producing purposes, because a mosque is a religious building and no production building, first. Second, you know, we have in Dresden, we have a lot of problems with right-wing parties, with people they do not like foreigners, with people who vote for parties which want or which are against the immigrants, against refugees, against their religion, the Islam. Yeah? They told here, yeah, the Islam is not belonging to Dresden or to Germany. I am completely against this opinion. So to see such a building in Dresden, it's a little bit furious or curious, yeah, because we have a very nice building. We have no big mosques. In comparison in Western Germany or Berlin, yeah, you have a lot of big mosques because we have bigger Muslim communities. Here in Dresden we have a small community, but this small community is still growing, fortunately. And we have small praying rooms, yeah? We have not enough place, yeah? And now with all the refugees, yeah, the place is very limited. And for this purpose, yeah, we would like to have a big building like this, yeah, for religious purposes and not for touristic purposes.
الحق إذا لم تسنده القوة تغلب الباطل عليه، والحق يجعل الناس ينظرون إليه بإعجاب من خلال نظرتهم إلى قوة المسلمين وشجاعتهم، ويعرفون للإسلام قدره لما يرون التضحيات المبذولة في سبيله. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين.
اللهم انصر الإسلام وأعز المسلمين يا ناصر المستضعفين.
سلوا كل الفيافي والرب عنا، سلوا التاريخ يخبر ما بدا منا، ستنبيكم نجوم سمائنا أنا كماء الغيث نمطر أينما كنا.
هويتنا وغايتنا سماوية، رسالتنا بهذا الكون علوية، تعايشنا وكان العدل غايتنا، علينا أو لنا إنا سواسية.